It was
You
weird.
looked at me and said $20. I said 25. What the?
It was weird last night.
So it's either what
What
number
number
is
is
this
that?
at? Is that 39? I don't know if my boots are. Maybe so.
I think so. I think so. I think someone else missed it.
But we gotta figure out
It's
the
the last.
because I don't know how much. And I know market food
Yeah, so it's 19. So we do 9.
did it all the way to 19 because they skipped one too. It's like two together, so you pick which ones you want.
Good evening and welcome to the Newport Theater Guild's production of The Sound of Music. My name is Clay Blazer and I'm the president of the Newport Theater Guild. Approximately 31 years ago, this same production was on the stage right here, directed by Mr. Bob Moody. And we are very, very excited to bring that back to you. This was supposed to be part of our 30th anniversary season, which was the year 2020, but we all know what happened in the year 2020, so we are celebrating the 30th anniversary plus one. A couple of notes here that I just wanted to make you all aware of. Number one, our director, Jerry Malloy, which we are very fortunate to have with us, would like to remind you that there will be a sing-along portion at the very end of that, so that you will know whenever that point comes along for the very poignant song, Edelweiss. So again, feel very encouraged to do that. And as I'm sure most of you all will be singing along through many of the songs to yourself as it is. We have one addition to the program that was not there that we inadvertently realized after we were gone, and the part of Baron Elberfeld will be played by Clyde Dunn, and we are very fortunate to have him back doing that. I was fortunate enough to be one of the original cast members, along with Miss Jennifer Eisenhower and Miss Stephanie Williams, and we are back on stage, not reprising our roles as we were children at that point in time, but we are there. But I would like to take this opportunity and see if we have any former cast members or backstage crew who helped us in the 1990 production. Would you please stand at this point in time and just let us recognize you? Do we have any of those? Oh, okay, I see. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and I think that's Beth James. She dressed me. So, very good. Good to see you, Beth. All right. Also, we would like to just say at the end of the night, one of our biggest things that we say, and my friend Stephanie Williams told me about this, and I'm just sharing it with you. It comes from the Barter Theater. If you enjoy our show tonight, please feel free to share that with others. If you do not, please be quiet about it. You all have a good night and enjoy the show.
Nix, nix, Dominus, Domino me. sung for 1,000 years. Thy hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook when it rips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
Oh, I think we should be pleased with our efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. But let's consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
There should be no doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
You mean the pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, there should be no doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Sister Margareta, Ave.
Sisters, I'm glad you're here. We need your help. The mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novices do not see eye to eye when it comes to Maria. Tell me, Sister Catherine, how do you feel about Maria?
Oh, she's a wonderful girl. Some of the time.
Sister Agatha, what do you think about her?
It's very easy to like Maria, except when it's difficult.
Sister Sophia, please, how do you feel about Maria?
Oh, I love her dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs the tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to Mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple, she's got colors in her hair.
I've even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel.
But her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything.
Except for every meal.
I hate to have to say it, but I very firmly feel Maria's not an asset to the abbey.
I'd like to say a word on her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria?
A flibberty gibbet,
A will-o'-the-wisp.
a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am.
Unpredictable as weather.
She's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling.
She's a demon.
She's a lamb.
She'll out-pester any pest, drive a hornet from his nest.
She can throw a whirling dervish out of whirl.
She is gentle, she is wild.
She's a riddle, she's a child.
She's a headache.
She's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flibberty gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp,
A clown.
many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay?
And listen to all you say.
How do you keep a wave upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Reverend Mother, can I just
Now,
say
my
it?
children, I feel it is best if I speak to Maria instead of about her. I'm grateful to you all. Ave, come in, my child. Sit down, Maria. I'd like to talk to you.
Yes, Reverend Mother. About last night, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late, and after you'd been so kind and given me permission to leave.
It isn't about your being late, Maria.
Well, I must have woken half the abbey before Sister Sophia heard me and opened up the gate.
Maria, very few of us were even asleep. We could only think we had lost your way, and to be lost at night on that mountain?
Oh, Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it.
Oh,
Well, when I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain and climb a tree and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters at work and hear them singing on their way to Vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. Oh, yes. Which brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday. I was singing without your permission.
It's only here in the Abbey that there's a rule about singing.
But that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late, after I've already started singing.
And the day you were singing in the garden at the top of your voice.
Oh, but Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, but when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, and that's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl, but I can't quite remember. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Oh, Mother, we were both singing at the very top of our voices.
You're right. It's that kind of song.
Oh, yes, and singing it always makes me feel better. Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself.
Oh,
Maria, in spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't quite prepared for the way we live, were you?
well, no, Mother, but I pray and I try and I'm learning. I really am.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here, my child?
To know what is the will of God and to do it wholeheartedly.
Even if it is hard to accept?
Even then.
Maria, the dress you wore when you came to us, is it still in the robing room?
Well, why no, Mother? I'm sure it's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta says when we enter the Abbey, our Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
Maria, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please, no.
Only for a while, Maria.
No, this is what I want. This is my family, my home, and my life.
But are you ready for
Yes,
it?
I am.
Perhaps if you go out into the world again, you will return to us knowing what we expect of you and that we do expect it.
But I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it, I
Maria?
promise. Yes, Mother. If it is God's will, where am I to go?
There's a family near Salzburg, a family of 7 children.
7 children?
Oh, you like children? You're very good with them.
Yes, Mother, but
they need
7
a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Von Trapp expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
Oh, Mother, a captain in the Navy, he'll be so strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship, Maria. God bless you, my daughter.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my child.
Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens,
Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that play on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites,
When the bee stings,
when I'm feeling sad,
I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel
so how do you hold a moonbeam in your
What will this day be like? I wonder.
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shineth upon you and be gracious to you.
What will my future be? I wonder.
When the Lord closes a door, he opens a window.
It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I've never dared. Now here I'm pacing adventure. Then why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children. What's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things that I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. show them I'm worthy, and while I show them, I'll show me. So let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm but kind, and all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me. With each step I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world could all be mine. They'll have to agree I have confidence in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides what you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, it's healthy. On I trust I leave my heart to. On I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. I have confidence in confidence alone. Besides what you see, I have confidence in me.
Yes, sir.
I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home.
Why did the last housekeeper leave?
I don't know. She simply said, I've had enough of this, and walked out.
Why, was Louisa playing tricks on her again? Putting toads in her bed?
She did not complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another governess coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nonberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
Well, we'll hope you'll be staying for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. Oh, the telephone call, was it for me?
No, sir. It was for Franz. But before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna, a Frau Schrater. I have the number in the
I know the
pantry.
number. Oh, I shall be back in about a month with guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two, Herr Detweiler
Herr Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
It was the post office. You've a telegram. It will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
Well, with that scatterbrained boy delivering the telegrams.
You know what they're saying? If the Germans did take over Austria, at least we'd have efficiency.
You better not let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us when his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of a ship again.
I hate being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always whistled for us.
Well, I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You could have made a fortune.
here I am. I'm from the convent. I'm the new governess, Captain.
I'm the butler.
Oh, well, how do you do?
I do fine. You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp, and you are Fraulein.
Maria Rayner.
Why do you stare at me that way?
Oh, I'm afraid you don't look at all like a sea captain, sir.
Well, I'm afraid you do not look much at all like a governess. Now, as for your duties here, do you mind stepping more into the light? Turn. Hat off. It's the dress. Before you meet the children, you will put on another dress.
But I haven't any other dress. When we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this dress?
Well, the poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would call a worldly dress?
Well, it was given to our last postulant. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given enough time. I can make my own clothes.
Very good. I'll see to it that you're given some material today, if possible. Now, I don't know what the Reverend Mother has told you.
Not much.
But you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they've progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see to it that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
Children, this is your new governess, Fraulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fraulein, will listen and learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel, Friedrich, Luisa, Brigitte, Kurt, Martha.
That is Gretel. Now, Fraulein, let's see how well you listened.
Oh, I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend. I mean, Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate, and the children have been trained to come only when they've heard their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, you won't have to bother, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle. Whistles are for cats and dogs and other animals, and not for children, and certainly not for me. It's far too humiliating.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. Here, I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
That is my orderly, my butler, Fraulein Maria, the new governess.
Yes, sir.
That is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. The new governess, Fraulein Maria, please be sure that her room is made ready.
Yes, sir.
Now, I will leave you with the children. You are in command.
Pardon me, sir, but I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Oh, well, thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain.
Fraulein, were you this much trouble in the Abbey?
Oh, much more, sir. Well, Now that there's just us, will you tell me your names again and tell me how old you are? Now, you're...
I'm Liesl. I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
Well, I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm impossible.
Well, who told you that?
Fraulein Josephine, 4 governesses ago.
I'm Brigitte.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old. And you're smart. I'm 11, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I thought so, I wouldn't say so. Hi, I'm Kurt. I'm 10. I'm incorrigible.
Well, congratulations.
What's incorrigible?
I think it means you want to be treated like a boy.
Good.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I want a pink parasol.
Oh, well, pink is my favorite color, too. Oh, and you must be Gretel. Well, I have something to tell you all. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
Well, no.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
Don't, Louise. I like her.
You must never come to dinner on time.
Never eat your soup quietly. And during dessert, always blow your nose.
Oh.
What's in here?
Oh, that's my guitar.
What'd you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Oh, sure, you sing. Everyone sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't know any songs?
No.
Well, I know where to start. I'm going to teach you all how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, come. I'll make it easy for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. For a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Do.
A deer, a female deer.
Ray.
A drop of golden sun.
Me.
A name I call myself.
Fa.
A long, long way to run. So
A needle pulling thread.
long.
And don't you follow so.
Tea,
A drink with jam and bread.
that will bring us back to do.
A deer,
A female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. For a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. One, and don't you follow so. Tea,
a drink with jam and bread.
that will bring us back to do. The way we fought for the table.
So do.
Is that what you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
Oh, no, no, no. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to build a song. Once we have these notes in our head, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
Oh, by mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try.
So do, la, fa, mi,
my turn. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words, one word for every note, like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything.
You said one word for every note.
Well, yes, Brigitte, I did.
But when you sing anything, you're using up 3 notes on one word.
Well, yes. Well, sometimes we do that. Now, all together, and
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun, a name I call myself, a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, a note to follow. So a drink with jam and bread
that will bring us back to it all.
Rolf. Good evening, Franz. I trust everything is under control.
Yes, it is.
Good.
Have there been any developments?
Perhaps. Is the captain home?
He's at dinner.
Oh, with the family?
Yes, of course.
Well, please deliver this telegram to him at once.
Certainly.
Good night, Rolf.
Oh, Liesel.
Yes?
Oh, well, you don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, well, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
I'm not, really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how do you know 2 days ago you'd be here at just this time tonight with the telegram for Franz?
Well, every year on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see, you are wonderful.
Could I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram delivered here tomorrow night.
I could come by mistake with a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's in from Berlin. He's here to see the Gauleiter, but no one is supposed to know that he's here. Just please don't tell your father.
And why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Well, some think that we ought to be German, and they're pretty upset at those who don't think so. And they're getting ready to, well, let's just hope your father doesn't get in any trouble.
Oh, don't worry about Father. He's decorated for bravery.
I know, I don't worry about him. The only one that I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesel?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roues and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
May tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I'll believe.
Frau Schmidt.
I'm getting ready for bed.
I have this material. The captain is going to Vienna tomorrow, and he ordered it for you for a new dress.
Oh, well, even before it's made, this is the prettiest dress I've ever owned. I hope the captain will like it because I want to ask him for some new material.
More?
Yes. Well, for the children, not for me. They're for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children do not play. The captain does not like them to get dirty.
Oh, well, but they have to climb the trees and roll on the grass and think of all the rocks and caves.
The captain believes the best exercise is marching, so the children will continue to march. Now, I hope you find your room comfortable.
Well, yes, thank you.
There'll be new drapes for the alcove in the window. They'll be hung tomorrow.
Oh, but these curtains are very good.
Nevertheless, there'll be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to come home every time he has to hire a new governess. Sometimes I think that the children run the governesses off just so they can see their father.
Oh, and he must really want to see them too.
No. Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. And you won't be needing this.
And why not?
The captain won't allow music here.
He won't have music.
No. He used to love music. We'd have wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing, and he would play the violin or the guitar, but he's shut all of that out of his life now.
Oh, so that's why he is the way he is. But not to have music? Why, that's wrong for him and the children.
But it'll work out. The captain may marry again before the end of the summer.
Oh, that would change everything. Then they'd have a new mother again.
You better shut your window. It's going to rain.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must prepare these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so that she may never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, Gretel, and what's the other boy's name? Oh, well, God bless what's his name. And God bless the Reverend Mother and Sister Margareta and everyone at Nonberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Help her to know that I'm her friend and help her to tell me what she's up to.
Are you going to tell me?
Help me to be understanding so that I may guide her footsteps. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was out taking a walk, and somebody locked the doors earlier than usual. Well, I didn't want to wake everyone up, so when I saw your window open... Oh, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesel, did you climb that trellis to get all the way up here?
Of course, that's how we always got in this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb it with a whole jar of spiders in her hand.
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself tonight? Well, you know, if we washed that dress out tonight, no one would notice it tomorrow. Then all of this would just be between you and me. Here, why don't you put this on? Set your dress to soak in the bathtub in there and come back out here and sit on the edge of my bed and we'll have a little talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, is that you? Oh, you're not afraid of a thunderstorm, are you? Oh, well, you just come sit right up here with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared.
Oh, look. All right. Every one of you up on the bed just this once. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
You won't see them. Boys are brave.
Oh, you boys aren't frightened, are you?
Oh, no. We should make sure you aren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
No, it was Kurt's.
Oh, Oh, Kurt, that's the one that I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loudly.
Well, you know, maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't have to hear the thunder. High on a hill was a lonely goatherd.
Lady-o,
Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd.
lady-o,
Folks in a town that was quite remoted.
lady-o,
Lusty and clear from the goatherd's throated.
lady-o,
Oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, 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 lady odelay, oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, lady odelay, olay. A prince on the bridge of the castle mounted.
lady-o,
Men on the road with a load to toted.
lady-o,
Men in the midst of a table doted.
lady-o,
Men drinking beer with a foam of floated.
lady-o,
Oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, 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 lady odelay, oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, lady odelay, olay. One little girl in a pale pink coated. She yodeled back to the lonely goated. Soon her memoir with the gleaming gloated. Lay. What a duet for a girl and goated. Oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, 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 lady odelay, oh, oh, lady odelay, oh, lady odelay, olay. One little girl in a pale pink coated. She yodeled back to the lonely goated. Soon hum more with the gleaming gloated. Lay. What a duet for a girl and goated. Happy are they, lady-o, lady-leo, oh, lady-o, lady-leo. Soon the duet will become a trio. Odelay, odelay,
Franz, did you tell Herr Detweiler we're having our coffee out here?
Yes, sir. He's on the telephone.
Oh, thank you.
No sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes. They're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. See that green stretch of wood over there? When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
Oh, that's not a village, that's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you, there's a fascinating man. Occasionally, I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You know, you're a lot like those mountains, except you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back here to stay.
Georg, I like it here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Karlsberg Festival, but you like it here?
Oh, yes. We'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation by now.
It is, and I'm the president.
You, president of a corporation?
Well, after all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Pardon me, sir. Herr Detweiler would like his coffee now.
While he's telephoning?
He just finished.
Hello, Elsa.
Any luck?
How would you like this for the Karlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in all of Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the finest soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I would love to hear.
So would I. All I have now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always put on a good festival concert.
And why is that? Because my motto is you never start out looking for who you wind up getting. That's why I've been calling London, Paris, Stockholm.
On Georg's telephone.
Of course. Why else am I up here?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
Oh, of course I like you. You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max.
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, Georg, is there a cathedral around here?
Oh, that's our abbey, Nonnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. In the next few days, I'll have to travel to all these villages and hear these sarabans, choirs, quartets.
You'll be here for meals, won't you?
Of course. It was in a town about that size, Fotzman, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival, became famous, toured all over the world.
Oh, whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Who lives in that dilapidated castle over there? Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
Georg, I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. While I'm here, why don't you throw a little dinner party for me? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. These days, it's hard to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
It's not a good time to make enemies. Let's make friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
Well, they should have been here to greet you.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight. I haven't met them yet.
Forgive me. I'll try to find them.
Elsa, have you made up Georg's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
And you don't know what it is?
No.
Oh, I do. It's very simple.
What?
Why, it's money.
Money?
Yes. He's rich, and you're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. They're famous for misfortunes which we seem to have no fear of. But lovers who are very rich you very seldom hear of.
Not a sign of them anywhere.
No little shack do you share with me. We do not flee from the mortgagee. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a plane and a diesel yacht.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got.
How can love survive? No rights for us on the top of a bus in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your comfy old Rolls or in one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far off the beam are we, quaint and bizarre as a team are we. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, we're keeping romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream are we, we'll make our love survive. No little cold water flat have we, warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks insecurities. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot go out and steal for you. I cannot die like Camille for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, you are toujours l'amour. For l'amour, all the poor have pleasure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we, lost in our wealthy domains are we, we're trapped by our capital gains are we, but we'll keep romance alive.
Trapped by our capital gains are we. We'll make our love survive.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I don't, see... I mean, I don't know. Heil!
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
Oh, I am Herr Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram. Now get out.
Georg, he's just a boy.
And I am an Austrian. I will not be heiled.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way that I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
I think I'll go see if Franz has some more of that pink lemonade from yesterday.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, because if you had, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Herr Detweiler, there's a phone call for you.
Oh, I'll
It's
take it.
from-
I'll take that.
Straight line. Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here. At once. Fraulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom.
There was plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. Do you mean to say the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Mm-hmm, and having a marvelous time.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
Excuse me, but Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy, little, marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you're not home long enough to know them. You've got to hear from someone.
I said I don't care to hear.
I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel's not a child anymore, and Captain, if you keep treating her as such, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich's shy. He's afraid to be himself. He's aloof. He needs you, and he needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Well, Brigitte could tell you about him. She could tell you a whole lot more because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, even when you don't want to hear it.
That is enough.
And Kurt, he's sensitive. He's easily hurt, and you brush him aside.
I said
you
that.
brush him aside the way you do all of them. And Louisa, well, she just wants to have a good time. Oh, you've just got to let her have a good time, Captain. And little Marta, well, I don't really know about Marta yet, but someone has to find out about her. And little Gretel, oh, she just wants to be loved, Captain. Love Gretel. Love all of them. They need you.
That is enough. I don't want to hear anything
I'm
further.
not finished yet.
Oh, yes, you are, Captain. Fraulein. You will pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things.
And after you've gone, there'll be...
Not in the way that I said them.
What is that?
It's singing.
I know it's singing. Who's singing?
Your children.
My children singing?
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her.
My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
Every song that it hears.
My heart wants to reach like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze.
I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart and I'll sing once more.
Georg, why haven't you told me how enchanting your children are?
Children, I'd like for you to show Frau Schrader the gardens.
Oh, yes. Show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you, too. I don't know any of your names yet, but that's okay. I probably won't get them straight for a long time.
My name's Marta. No, it's not. I'm Marta. She's Louisa.
You were right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. They want so much to. After I'm gone,
No.
you can just...
I want you to stay.
Well, if I can be of any help.
You've helped already. You brought music back into my home. I had forgotten. To laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones in its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
I came back to congratulate you.
Yes, thank you.
The captain was really moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He's asked me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on?
Until September.
September?
Oh, yes. And then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey?
I'm going to become a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
Yes, that's just how you should do it. You must do that to all the guests. Come along, children, the party's started.
Frau Schmidt, will you fix my bow? We've never had a party in our house before.
Oh, yes, we used to have lots of parties here.
Rachel guys sneak out and watch them from the top of the stairs.
I remember the music.
Once your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
I remember they wore red coats.
All right, come along, children. Mind your manners.
I remember beautiful ladies and everybody dancing.
I remember one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was here all the time.
Yes, Louisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Of course, remember what Fraulein Maria taught us?
Yes.
Liesel, who are you dancing with?
Oh, nobody.
Yes, you are.
Suppose you saw the obvious display of the Austrian flag in the entrance. An ostrich buries its head in the sand, and sometimes in the flag. You have German blood in you, don't you?
I'm not a German. I am an Austrian.
There's going to be an Anschluss, and this is a warning for you and everyone like you.
Gentlemen, it's much more pleasant in the ballroom. Elberfeld, it is nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Thank you.
The Baroness Schrader is charming, Georg.
I hope she isn't ill.
No, just a headache. I'm going up to get her now. I'll meet you in the ballroom.
Very well, yes.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, maybe they're having a nice time not speaking to each other.
Well, we were just dancing away.
Captain, Frau Schroeder asked me to tell you that she'll be with you in just a few minutes.
Oh, thank you. You might see whether she'd like this glass of brandy.
Kurt, I haven't danced the Landler since I was a little girl.
Come on, you remember
Oh,
it.
no, I haven't
You
danced.
said the left hand behind the back.
Well, yes, that's right. But first, the boy and the girl meet, and then they go for a little stroll. Like this. Yes. And then they do a little turn. Just like that.
No, Kurt, that's wrong. Here, let me show you.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not very used to dancing.
Well, hello there.
Oh, good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frost Schrader.
Yes, thank you, Kurt.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success. I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you are the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Georg, did you think you could have a dinner party without me?
Oh dear, now we have an odd man.
Oh, a little odd, but charming.
Liesel, run and tell Frau Schmidt to set out 2 more places. Oh, and I want to see Fraulein Maria.
2 places?
We need another woman.
Who, Liesel?
Oh no, she's much too young. I'll ask Fraulein Maria.
Oh, you're not serious.
But of course.
She's a nursemaid.
Oh, I don't think of her that way.
Oh, I don't mind to dine with her, but you can't ask your friends to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you get changed in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we could use you tonight.
Schrader, they're talking about you out there.
Come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour.
Oh, Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fraulein Maria.
Good evening, Herr Detweiler. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, yes, you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
And now, Brigitte, you mustn't say things that you don't know are true.
But I do know. I just heard her tell Father that she's been dodging these people.
Well, that doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that you children learn to like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fraulein, Father could never marry her. Why, he couldn't.
But why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that's just the sort of a thing
No,
that
you must know that.
Brigitte, no.
Remember the other night when we were all singing the Edelweiss song, and you laughed at Father for forgetting the words? He didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you, and the way his voice sounds when he speaks to you.
No, Brigitte, no.
And the way you blushed just now when you were dancing. You're in love with him.
You won't be having dinner with the children tonight. You'll be having dinner down here with us. Oh, yes, it's all been arranged. You'll have to hurry. You'll have to change. Oh, and Maria, wear the dress you wore the other night when we were all singing. It was lovely, soft and white.
I guess.
Sir, shall I announce dinner?
Oh, no, not yet. The children will want to say goodnight like they did last night.
Oh, no, Elsa, not here.
Please, Georg, the way they said it for me, it was so sweet.
No, not in front of strangers.
Please, Georg.
Presto changeo.
Max, you're just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
I hate to go and leave this pretty side.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
I leave and heave a sigh to say goodbye. I'm glad to go. I cannot tell a lie.
I flit, I float, I flee, leave, flee, I fly.
is served.
Join me in the dining room.
They're extraordinary.
Fräulein Maria taught them to do it.
To think I've been looking all over Austria for an act for the festival, and I find it here?
Wait a minute, Max.
7 children in one family.
Max Georg didn't even want the children to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must persuade him.
Max.
Elsa, this is for Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm either.
God bless you, my daughter. Sister Sophia, take our new postulant to the robing room. May God be with you on this new journey in his service. Bless you, my child.
Maria is here to see you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did they send her back to us? Do you know?
She hasn't spoken. She only speaks in prayer.
I shall see her.
Yes, Maria.
This must have been a trying experience for you.
Oh, yes, Reverend Mother, it was.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned I never want to leave these walls ever again.
Why did they send you back to us?
Well, they didn't send me back. I left. I left without even telling them I was going, without even saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I've never felt that way before. I knew I couldn't stay, but here I knew I would be away from it, and here I knew I would be safe.
Our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it that you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Him? Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Well, Brigitte said that I was, and that her father was in love with me. And there we were, and he was standing there, and we were staring at each other. and I could barely breathe. I knew I couldn't stay.
But do you like him, Maria?
Oh, yes.
Did you let him see how you felt?
Well, if I did, I didn't know that I did. And that's what's been torturing me. I was there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. Oh, I don't know, Mother, but I do know this. At this very moment, I'm ready to take the vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked, you told me about your mother and father. Do you remember? Were they happy?
Oh, yes, Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. You, my child, have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
But I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it doesn't mean that you love God any less. You must find out. You must go back.
Oh, no, Mother, please don't ask me to do that. Let me stay here.
These walls were not made to shut out our problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
But how do I find it?
Look for it. Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find
There will now be a 15-minute intermission. Please visit the concession stand and support the CCHS Big Red Fire Choir's trip to Carnegie Hall in New York City.
Whoops.
Are you college out? Kind of cool. Yeah, just and then the arms kind of go wonky. And I hope I haven't been distracted. I put my phone. I'm taking it off about 4 times. I just hope I could just think about if I distract you, obvious. I just slip it on enough really carefully my coat because it'll get hot and then get cold and hot and cold. And but I'm trying to do it very subtly.
laying around.
I pay for my school. I've lost 2 battles. Maybe I'll
in a pale pink coat her.
She yodeled back to the lonely goat herd. Lady yodeloo. Soon had a ball with a gleaming goat herd.
Lay-o-lay-o-lay-hoo.
What a duet for a girl and goat herd.
Lay-o-lay-o-loo.
Oh, ho, lady-o-lay, oh, oh, ho, lady-o-lay. Oh, ho, lady-o-lay.
Enough. Liesel, line the children up and let's sing seriously. Give us a key. That's nice. Very nice. But it's no good. Imagine you're standing on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Oh, I don't know, any concert hall. Maybe the Carlsberg Concert Hall, but a concert hall full of people. Now, one more time. Gretel, why didn't you sing?
I've got a sore finger.
Oh, here, Uncle Max will make that all better. Mwah. The night of the party, you sang so beautifully and with such spirit. One more time. Oh, they wanted to sing for me, the little darlings, but they don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fraulein Maria.
You do not need Fraulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
Now, Georg, I've had experience with choirs, quartets, glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, what do we want to sing? Do, a deer, a female deer. We're not to mention Fraulein Maria.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk squawk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Max.
Now, what do we want to sing? Liesel? Louisa, did you play any of your tricks on Fraulein Maria, any of your jokes?
Only the ones she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put any toads in her bed?
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened for her to leave without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fraulein Maria ever coming back?
No, darling, I'm afraid not.
But she's the best governess we've ever had.
You are not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good!
I don't think that's good.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother?
Frost Raider?
Yes. It was all settled last night, and I am very happy. Well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
When Fraulein Maria wanted to feel better, she used to sing that song, remember?
Yes.
All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Why don't I feel better?
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. Moonlight winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Children, oh, I've missed you all so very much. Oh, I must find your father right away.
I'll go find him. I'll go with you.
And how's your sore finger?
You remembered.
Liesel, are you all right?
Yes, Fraulein, I'm all right.
Many telegrams lately?
No, but I'll be glad to go to boarding school.
Now, Liesel, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them.
Oh, I have so much to tell you all about.
We have some things to tell you, too.
Well, I'm sure you have a great deal to tell me.
Well, I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married?
To Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. He just told us himself.
We found him!
Louisa, Brigitte's boys. Maria will be in the nursery.
You've come back.
Yes, Captain.
You left without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
And it was wrong of me. Please forgive me.
Why'd you do that to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me that. Anyway, the reason no longer exists.
So you've come back to stay?
Only until you can find arrangements for another governess.
Oh, no, you've been missed by the children. Everybody missed you very much. Nothing was the same while you were away. Everything was wrong.
But I...
We'll talk about it later. You can go to the children now. Maria, a new dress?
We have a new postulant.
Come on, Max. We'll find him and ask him.
I didn't argue about it, Elsa.
Georg, how far down the mountain does your property line go?
You make out that stone wall. That's the property line.
You see?
As I said, I didn't argue about it, Elsa.
I know, and that makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
Herr Detweiler, while you were away, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Oh, who could be calling me from Berlin?
They said you'd know.
Thank you, Franz. Georg, what were we just talking about?
Max, that's not the first telephone call you've had from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. Can I help it if other people have?
Let's not stir that up again. We know that the Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he bother to take those calls from Berlin?
Because if the Germans don't keep their promise, I hope to have some friends among them.
Naturally.
Elsa, you agree too?
Georg, this is the way that I see it. There was a man who was dying. They were giving him the last rites, and they said, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" To which he replied, "At this time, I prefer not to make any enemies."
Georg, if they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what could happen to you, to your property?
To your children.
To everyone important to you, to Elsa, to me.
Well, what will you do if they come?
Well, what anyone with any sense would do, just sit right back and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think that it will?
Well, one thing's for sure, nothing you can do will make a difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist, today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on this side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise.
You won't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith and your alliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people is somersaulting all around the sky. And every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, no, you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry, no, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun.
On one thing alone we agree. Each one is important to himself, but you can't save yourself by giving in, and you don't outwit a lion by putting your head
I'll call them back.
in the lion's mouth.
Max, you might as well take it now.
Go, Max. Just go. Go.
Georg, I'm beginning to see things clearer now. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing that you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Oh, pardon me, Captain.
Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Captain, the children would like to know if they can take holiday from their lessons tomorrow so we can go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
Oh, thank you. That will make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you happiness too, Frau Schrader, Captain? The children have told me that you all are going to be married.
Oh, I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I must go finish my packing if I'm going to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll have Franz bring the car around.
I can do it. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
Oh, you said the wrong thing, but you said it at the right time.
But the children told me that you were going to marry Frau Schrader.
We found we just couldn't go the same way. That door is shut.
Sister Margareta says when God shuts a door,
I know.
He
opens a window.
Yes.
Maria, why did you run away to the Abbey, and what made you come back?
Well, the Reverend Mother, she said that you have to look for your life.
Often, when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first. Then one day, one night, all of a sudden, stands there before you.
Yes.
Maria, I look at you now and I realize this is not something that's just happened. It's something that I've known deep down inside for many weeks. You felt it too. What was it that told you?
Oh, Brigitte, she said that night, and when we were dancing.
Oh, she was quite right. That wasn't an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced like that since I was a very little girl. I guess it's quite different after you're grown, isn't it?
And when you were a very little girl, did a very little boy ever kiss you? That's quite different too.
It is. It is different.
Maria, your whole life will change now. I'll take you anywhere you want to go, give you anything you wish.
I couldn't ask for anything else. All that I could ever want is right here. Perhaps I had a wicked childhood. Perhaps I had a miserable youth. But somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must have been a moment of truth. For here you are standing there loving me, whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth or childhood,
You know, those two ought to get together sometime.
Who's that?
The Mother Abbess and Brigitte.
Oh, yes.
For here you are standing there loving me, whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth or childhood, I must have done something, Maria, is there someone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children? Reverend Mother, have I your permission to look at myself? I brought a mirror. It's in my suitcase.
Sister Berta.
Sister Margareta?
I don't think she had time to put in the linings.
Sister Berta. The mirror.
Oh, why, Mother.
Don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful, my dear.
Since the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, there have been only a few really momentous days in the history of Europe. Mussolini marching on Rome, Stalin launching his first 5-year plan, Hitler breaking the bonds of Versailles one by one. Today comes another such mighty moment as Hitler's bond bursting finally carries Nazi expansion across the borders of Germany into the land of his birth. As officials pull down the frontier barriers, the political significance of these pictures is still too fresh in the minds of the world to need discussion. So without comment, we present the story of Germany's march into Austria, across the bridge over the river Salza into Salzburg. The German cameramen have sent us pictures of school children saluting the armored cars as they pass, of Austrian frontier guards welcoming German officers and riding side by side with them along the frontier roads. Along a dozen roads, the Iron Cross and the Eagle wave in the breeze. The shadow of the goose step falls on Austrian soil. While in Vienna, Austria's Nazi leader watches a gigantic parade from the balcony of the Chancellery. And in Graz, Hitler himself drives into the city. This is the hour of his triumph, the hour when his dream of annexing Austria is realized. Whether that realization will become a calamity or not depends only on him.
We must practice. Practice so that we perform flawlessly at the Salzburg Festival. We must show these people that we take great pride in our country, in our heritage, the arts, our people. We cannot let them take that away from us. Now, again.
Children, Liesel, Friedrich, Kurt, Marta, come see. The Karlsberg Festival. And here are all your names. Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Kurt, Marta, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest.
Now, Liesel, I'm depending on you. Day after tomorrow, you're to have the
Herr
children ready.
Detweiler, could you help me, please? The Gauleiter's here, and he wants to know why we're not flying the new flag.
Heil!
I tried to explain.
Be quiet. When is Captain Von Trapp returning?
Who knows? When a man's on his honeymoon.
These are not times for joking. It's been 4 days since Jongslus, and this is the house in Northern Providence that's not flying the flag of the Third Reich.
Do you mean the flag with the black spider on
Brigitte.
it?
Do you permit such remarks in this home? Who are you?
I am Maximilian Detweiler, first secretary to the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was the old regime.
In the old regime, I was the third secretary. Now, I am the first.
Good. You will order them to fly the flag.
But Captain Von Trapp, I can only take
You will take your orders from us. And so will the captain. Heil!
Heil.
Why was he so cross?
Oh, everybody's cross these days.
Is Father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be, Liesel. The thing to do these days are to get along with everyone.
Uncle Max, are you sure this is going to be all right with Father?
Oh, he'll be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Anyway, Liesel, the bus leaves day after tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
But that's Father's luggage. They're back.
Liesel, your parents have been away for quite some time, and then much has happened. Let's not rush to tell them anything. Georg, we didn't expect you back till next week.
Max, it's good you're here. There's much I want to know.
Oh, children, we missed you all so very much.
What did you miss the most?
We missed all that noise you make in the morning.
The noise you make telling each other to be quiet. We miss climbing the stairs to say goodnight to you.
And we missed hearing you sing.
Oh, Father, you came back just in time to hear us sing in the Karlsberg Festival Friday night.
I was just waiting to talk to you about that, Georg.
Max, are you responsible for this? You can't talk your way out of this one.
Oh, but I can try.
Presents.
We're gonna get there
I had to make a last-minute decision. I was lucky to get them into the festival at all. Why, they'll be the talk of the festival. 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
Oh, the committee heard them, Georg. You've never heard such praise.
Really, Max? What did they say?
Oh, they were totally enchanted.
Oh, Georg, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But if they make people happy...
And for the festival, people come from all over the world.
It is out of the question.
Georg, this is for Austria.
There is no Austria.
The Onsush happened peacefully. Let's at least be grateful for that.
Grateful to these swine.
Maria, you must talk to him. I admire the way that Georg feels, but he has got to learn to compromise.
No, Max, no.
Maria, you must.
I can't ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Then I will talk to him. If these children don't perform at the festival, well, it would be a reflection on Austria. And it won't do me any good.
Mother? Oh, that sounds nice. I like calling you Mother.
Oh, and I like hearing it, Liesel.
I've always known you loved us children, and now I know you love Father as well.
Oh, yes, Liesel. I love your father very much.
What do you do when you think you love someone? I mean, when you stop loving someone. Or when he stops loving you.
Well, you cry a little, and then you wait for the sun to come out. It always does.
There's so many things I think I should know, but I don't. I really don't.
And how could you?
Sometimes I feel like the world is coming to an end.
And then you feel it's just beginning?
Yes.
Well, it was that way for me too, Liesel. And for you, it will be just the same.
You really think so?
I promise. A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't put there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. When you're 17, waiting for life to start. Somebody kind who touches your mind will suddenly touch your heart.
When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same. Somehow I know I'll jump up and go if ever he calls my name.
Gone are your old ideas of life, the old ideas grow dim. Lo and behold, you're someone's wife, and you belong with him. You may think this kind of adventure never may come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17, wait a year, a date, a year, just wait a year or two.
There's a telegram for the captain.
I'd like you to meet my mother, my new mother.
Oh, hello, Rolf. It's nice to finally meet you.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
Well, you can stay here with Liesel. I'll take it to him.
I'm under orders to make sure that the captain gets it.
Well, I think you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
Silly, they're married.
Franz, please deliver this telegram into the hands of Captain Von Trapp. Heil.
Rolf.
Even Franz?
Yes, even Franz, even me, even everybody in Nürnberg except for the great Captain Von Trapp. And if he knows what's good for him, he'll come over to the right side.
Rolf, don't talk like
And
that.
if he doesn't, well, he'd best get out of the country. There are things that happen today to a man like that. Better get out quick. Well, cry all you want, but just remember what I said before it's too late. And you, remember too.
Oh, Liesel, don't cry.
How could he turn on Father that way?
Well, maybe he wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was just warning him.
So,
What is it, Georg?
I didn't think I would have to face a decision this soon. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well, Georg?
I can't just brush this aside. I admit, it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. What I mean is it would be a comfort and a relief to know that you and the children are safe, but it would also mean, help me, Maria.
You know what your decision must be.
Thank you. I know now I can't do it.
Well, of course not.
We'll have to leave Austria right away.
We'll have to leave tonight. Now.
Not without my family. And we can't just pack up and leave. They'll be watching us. We need to plan. We need to have time.
Sir, Admiral von Schreiber of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us time.
We'll have to make time.
We have to be careful. I'll let them in.
Maria? What's happening? Stormtroopers? That's what I was afraid of.
Max, you stay here with Georg. Liesel, I need the children. Get the children, quickly.
We can talk in here, Admiral. Admiral von Schreiber, I present to you Herr Detweiler. Max, I believe you know Herr Zeller. You gentlemen care to sit down?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I have just now received it. I've only been home half an hour.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us.
It's good to hear you say that, sir.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind, our Navy holds you in very high regard. That explains why I'm here. Having had no response to our telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
It's very flattering, Admiral, but I've not had a chance to...
And I'm here to present you with your commission.
I am deeply conscious of the honor
And
service.
your orders are to report immediately to the naval base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? Oh, I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present to you my wife, the Baroness von Trapp.
Well, what I mean is, we're all singing in the Karlsberg Festival Friday night. You see here the Von Trapp family singers here in the program.
It's been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night. This is Wednesday. It's only a matter of 2 days. It might be possible. You could report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
You have a telephone I could use?
This way, Admiral. Perhaps if there's a question, the weight of my voice might make a difference.
It gives here name of only children.
It says, the Von Trapp family singers. I am the head of the Von Trapp family.
Find it very hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp, you singing in a concert.
Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
Doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing?
It's your privilege to come to the concert and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing what you're going to sing in the concert. Sing!
Liesel, would you give us a do, please? Do, a deer,
a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden star. Me, a name I call myself.
For a long, long way to run.
So a needle pulling pen,
A needle pulling pen,
a note to follow so,
a note to follow so.
a drink with jam and bread,
A drink with jam and bread,
Drink with jam and
a
bread.
drink with jam and bread, jam and bread, jam and bread, tea with jam and bread, tea with jam, jam and bread, jam and bread, tea with jam, jam and bread.
With jam. With jam.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti with jam and bread.
With jam and bread. With jam and bread. With jam and jam and bread. My fellow Austrians, I shall not be seeing you again, perhaps for a very long time. Tonight, I would like to sing for you a love song. I know you share this love, and I pray you never let it die. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Just a moment, I have an announcement, and it concerns you. Ladies and gentlemen, the festival concert has come to its conclusion, except, of course, we do not know what that conclusion is. The judges are putting their heads together at this time, and while we are waiting, I think it is time for an encore. It seems this may be the very last time the Von Trapp family has to sing together for a long, long time. I have just been informed. Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately for his new command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor is here to escort him to his assignment at the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo.
Coo, 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 coo.
Regretfully
Coo,
they
coo.
tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight.
We hate to go and leave this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu.
Adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. We flit, we float, we fleetly flee, we fly.
So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, good night.
The sun has gone to bed and so must I. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have here the decision of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the Austrian folk dancers at Innsbruck. The Austrian folk dancers at Innsbruck. The second award has been given to Fraulein Schweiger, the first soloist of the choir at St. Agatha's Church in Mirbach. Fraulein Schweiger. Thank you, Fraulein. And now, first prize, the highest honor in the Ostmark, goes to the family Von Trapp. The Von Trapp family singers. Oh, play something.
We've only 5 more rooms to search. It shouldn't be long now.
How many more are there?
I counted only 8 stormtroopers and their officer.
Oh, Reverend Mother, Sister Margareta, we're so sorry we put the Abbey in this much danger.
It's outrageous. The church has always been sanctuary.
Not with these people. This is the 3rd time they've searched the Abbey. That's why we put you out here in the garden. They always search inside, never outside.
Isn't this God's house?
Oh, yes, darling, it is.
We must all be very quiet. We'll let you know when they've gone.
They've gone. Can we go home?
No, honey, we have a long drive ahead of us.
Mother, would it help if we sang about our favorite things?
Shh, no, darling, this is one time that would not help us.
Lieutenant?
Rolf, please.
You will never be one of them.
There's nothing here, sir.
They've gone.
Thank God. Reverend Mother, we're sorry we brought this on you.
Reverend Mother, we can never thank you.
As soon as it's safe, we'll start. We hid our car deep in the woods.
A car will do you no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless. All the roads are blocked. The border's been closed.
I've always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there protecting us. Now it seems they've become my enemies.
Never your enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help.
Georg, I know that mountain as well as I know this garden. And once we're across it, we're in Switzerland.
But the children.
But we can help them.
Father, we can do without help.
You'll have help, for ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing.